Hey everybody, it's LOL Freddy again with another video. This time I'm going to be reviewing another watch, another Casio watch. It's going to be a similar watch to the classic Casio F-91W, and that is the F-94W that I got a couple days ago in the mail. This is pretty cool because you can't find this on Amazon. You can't. You can find it, however, on eBay, but the only catch is you can buy it on eBay, but it's going to be coming over from overseas. This one came from the Philippines, and at first I was a little bit kind of wary to buy it from the Philippines because I thought it was going to be another Casio knockoff, but it's not. It's an actual Casio. Look at the back. It's the Casio F-94W, made in Thailand, similar to the F-91W. It's also made in Thailand. And also, if you hold the bottom right button here, it gives you the Casio logo or the Casio writing. See that? That's how you can test these watches. Is you hold down the 24-hour button, and it'll give you that, the Casio little text on there on the LCD screen. Also, if you hold all of them, it gives you the LCD check for the panels. And that's how you know that basically it's an actual legit Casio from my understanding. The build quality is just as similar as this one in terms of the plastics used, the materials, and the glass. The stainless steel, same issue. This one did come a little scratch on the back, but it's not too bad. You can always just polish that out with some sandpaper, some fine grit sandpaper. But what's cool about it is that it's the same form factor. It has the same module in terms of if you scroll through the mode options, you have your time, you have your alarm setting, you have your chronometer or stopwatch, and you have your time set. But what's cool about this is it actually displays the different times of the day, or basically displays PM instead of writing it down here. Well, it's almost midnight. Instead of writing PM right there on the top, like the original F-91W or the other watches, it actually gives you this nifty little wheel there that marks it for the PM. If you switch to 24-hour, same thing. It marks it down there. Also, if you use the split option on the timer on the stopwatch, it'll fill it up right there as well. And also, if you have your alarm set, whoops, let's not set it. So, see, the alarm is currently on. Signal's on, the hourly signal, or both of them. It gives you that nifty little wheel instead of just displaying the text or the little icons. I'll give you an example with the F-91W. You press it and you go like that. See, gives you the alarm, the chime bell, or both of them at the same time. So that's pretty cool. It's definitely a more retro style looking watch. It's a little bit bigger though. As you can see, the base or the face of it it's a little bit bigger. It sticks out a bit. It has more material on the top and the bottom here, and it's made out of a more matte finish plastic versus the F-91W is a shiny plastic. In terms of thickness, it is slightly thicker, and as you can see, also the battery compartment sticks out just a little bit more, which pretty interestingly, it makes it fit better on your wrist. So I'll give you an example. This is the F-91W. Whenever I put it on my wrist, I go for this notch right here, and it's kind of loose, It's a little loose, as you can see, a little loose. If I go one more notch, it's very tight and unbearable. I don't like it. And also, I'm afraid that if I flex my wrist while it's really tight, it's gonna pop it out of there, out of the little the strap guard right there, the strap pins. This one, however, it's like the perfect fit for me because it sticks out just a little bit more. So when I put this one on, I can go on the same strap hole on that one, and it just fits so much nicer. It's not too tight. It's perfect. It fits just right. So I love this watch. This is actually starting to become my favorite one now. The color itself, it's more of a gray on the outside and the band is black. I don't know if you can tell the difference with the lighting and the camera, but this is just a tiny bit more gray and this is black. So it's pretty cool. I like the contrast of that it gives. Definitely a more retro feel. I like the colors here. The yellow kind of stands out a little bit, and I like how the Casio logo is centered instead of being off to the left a little bit like the F-91W. Definitely looks more retro. Look at that side by side. It's like a different kind of retro, like definitely more mid-90s, and that's what it's called, the F-91W, or the F-94W. It's kind of like approaching the mid-90s, so it's pretty cool. I like it a lot. It's a really good fit. It looks really nice, and I like the function that the watch has. In terms of the lighting, I can show you real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the light and do a test so you can see what the light looks like. So I'm gonna shut off the light. All right, light is off. So this is the F-91W. You guys remember this one? Has just a little micro light, green micro light like that. See that? The F-94W that's on my wrist right now has the same thing, a little micro light. But as you can see, it actually highlights the back of the lettering on the bezel, which is pretty cool. I think it's a pretty cool, interesting little feature, or interesting little difference that it has compared to the F-91W. But as you can see, the light's pretty good. It almost feels like the light on the F-94W is a little brighter, right? It looks brighter. So that's pretty cool. Let me turn the light back on. Oop, wrong light. Need my super bright white lights. Alright. But as you can see, it's pretty much the same thing in terms of the module. It's just instead of having text and little symbols, you have this nifty little wheel that goes around it, and it marks everything that you have. So that's pretty cool. In terms of dimensions, it's pretty much the same, really. I mean, it's slightly bigger, just a little bit, as you can see. So it definitely looks better on my wrist. I personally like it a lot. And the colors themselves is different. You know, it's a different style. It's more yellow and gray versus this one has like red and blues and silvers and gold. So if you're looking for an interesting watch that's a Casio that's really hard to find, I definitely recommend the F-94W. I actually bought this off of eBay. It came from the Philippines, so it took like 3 weeks to get here. And guess how much I paid for this watch? I paid $7 free shipping from the Philippines. Just let that sink in. $7 free shipping. The only downside is it takes 3 weeks to get here. But it's totally worth the wait. I personally think it is. It's definitely a lot more retro feeling to me, looking as well. It looks more retro. And this one has gotten more attention from people at work. They're like, whoa, that's a cool watch. Where'd you get that? You know, it stands out compared to this one. I mean, you see this one a lot now. A lot of people are rocking the F-91W. But this one right here, this is something you don't see every day. So if you really want to get one, I would definitely recommend going on eBay, searching for the F-94W. Trust me, there's one that's $7. Get it before it sells out, because it's awesome. Anywho, in terms of band, it's the same size. Your bands are the same. See that? It's pretty much the same in dimensions. It's just this one's just a tiny bit bigger and thicker, so it looks better on your wrist. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The reason why I made this video, guys, is because I looked on YouTube, and there are a couple of video reviews for this watch, the F-94W. But they're not in English, and also they don't really go into detail what the little watch has and what's the difference between this one and this one, the F-91W and the F-94W. So I decided to make a video for you guys to see if you guys enjoy it and maybe purchase one so you can be cool like me. Woo! But no, seriously, I really recommend it. It's a nice little watch, super slim form factor, and it's super cheap. So if you end up breaking it, it's not a big deal, you know? It's just you gotta wait 3 or more weeks to get to your place. But yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully if you guys were looking around for a review of this beautiful watch, the F-94W, then hopefully this video helped you out and kind of convinces you to get the watch. I definitely recommend it. But other than that, it's a beautiful watch. I like it. I'm going to wear it every day now. I'm going to swap between these two. These are my 2 favorite ones now. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Definitely feel free to subscribe if you like this stuff right here, little reviews of Casio watches. I also do other things like video games and streams and other how-tos and tech how-tos. So if you're into that, definitely check out my channel. If it's something you like, subscribe. Also, if you like the video, feel free to thumbs up it. It really helps. And if you have any questions or comments or questions or comments, just leave them down below on the questions section. I try to hit it up and reply back as best as I can. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright guys, have an awesome day. Stay awesome or stay cool. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.